As an Anglo-Catholic, you guys know that I affirm the Seventh Ecumenical Council. I affirm images. I affirm veneration of them. I also affirm invocation of the saints. So what do you do with an article like this? Well, an Anglo-Catholic interpretation would look very much at that first word, the Romish doctrine concerning these things. And as an Anglican, I would say our doctrine concerning these things is a little bit different than Rome's, right? We don't necessarily believe that a lot of the way that Roman Catholicism invokes the saints, especially as it was related to purgatory, treasury of merits, pardons, right, things like that, we wouldn't go along with that. But we would say that the invocation of the saints in principle is okay and good and right and Catholic. The Romish doctrine concerning it may have gone too far. The Romish doctrine concerning purgatory may have gone too far. The Romish doctrine concerning adoration and veneration and things like that may have gone too far, and maybe even was misunderstood by some of the earlier reformers, considering the language of veneration, dulia, hyperdulia, things like that. And so we would make an allowance for some of these doctrines to be present within the Anglican Church, so long as they are understood in a particular way that does not take them too far and removes them of some of these excesses. So that would be an example of how one is to interpret the 39 Articles in relationship to church history, but in a way that does take seriously the concerns that they had. I take very seriously the condemnation of purgatory. I take very seriously the condemnation of the way in which the medieval church articulated some of these doctrines. I do believe that they were in error. I do believe that it was unhelpful, and I do believe it minimized and undermined the gospel of grace. The reformers who put this together, who wrote these 39 articles, specifically I'm thinking of Thomas Cranmer, Bishop Thomas Cranmer, they were concerned about making sure that the gospel was clear, was not shrouded, was not denigrated, was not clouded in any sense. And so they felt that it was necessary to condemn the Romish doctrine concerning these things as something that did undermine the ability for the faithful to see clearly the gospel of Jesus Christ. And when it comes to that rationale, that reasoning, I am in full agreement. Where I won't go, however, is the extent of the Reformed who say that these things in and of themselves are wrong.